welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are doing another palette kind of review, first try situation going on here. I'm really excited to play with this one. I did do most of my face. I'm trying a new technique. I would usually just show up with the foundation, the brows, and my my eyeshadow base, but today I did a little different. Let's hope different's good. And I did the rest of my face. So I did my bronzer, my blush, powder, lipstick, lip liner, all that good stuff. I don't have a highlighter on yet, and I don't have concealer on yet because I'm going to put that on once. Well, and mascara, but not the point. I got to do my eyeshadow first before we're going to put on mascara. But I thought I'd try putting everything, most of what I can on before I started. So hopefully it's not too much of a new try. Makes me a little nervous. I probably shouldn't have powdered. We're just gonna have to learn from mistakes if that's the case. But I wanted to play with the Space Chemistry palette from Terra Cosmetics. And I am so excited to play with this palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. And this is just a beautiful palette. It has 2 matte shades. Well, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shimmer shades. I'm excited because this was my anniversary gift from my boyfriend, and he wanted me to review it on the channel, so I'm going to review it on the channel at his request. So please don't come at me in the comments saying like, oh, why would you like review an anniversary gift or someone else's gift. He actually asked me to review this on the channel because he said he took a risk. He didn't ask me what I wanted. He wanted to see if he could pick out something that I would like on my own. And I do like Terra Cosmetics, so that's good. But let's see if the quality and the shades are what I like. So let's get started. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can afford. And if you're not a fan of my videos, I will see you on the way out. Bye. All right, so as I'm looking, first off, I already love the shades. I think those shimmer shades are very beautiful, very impactful, shimmery looking. I find this kind of a situation, I talked about this once, but where there's too many shimmers and not enough mattes, because I feel like the mattes can kind of get repetitive. Now, of course, I have matte palettes. Like, I can pull into something else and use the shimmer shades along with a matte palette. That's not an issue. I just am letting you know there are only 2 matte shades, but I did see on the website that you can switch out the matte shades if you leave a comment in the notes for shipping. So that's cool. I actually like that you can kind of customize a little bit. I think you can do a lot with these shimmer shades. It's just the matte shades are kind of like repetitive. Because there are only 2 matte shades, we are really only going to play with everything in the palette that I can. But I think I'm not going to film myself putting on the browns because I feel like that'll just get boring to just watch me put on the only 2 matte eyeshadows in the palette. I feel like you would prefer to see me do something else or possibly play with the shimmers. I think that would be a little bit more entertaining than the 2 mattes. So I am gonna go off camera and put on the mattes, and I'll be back like that. Brown eyeshadow on. I tried to do something different with each one to kind of like get a feel for them. They do blend out really well. They're very pigmented, which I enjoy. The brown, which is the Terraform brown, is just like a neutrally, almost leaning towards cool toned brown, while the shade Meteor Sand is more of a yellow toned brown. It's a little lighter than Terraform, but I thought Terraform was going to be a lot more red, but it is more neutral in color, which I do like. So that is a positive there. Warning, there is a bit of kick up. Like, I barely dabbed my brush in and like I'm trying not to dunk it all over, but as you can see, there's a bunch of kick up in the pans. So just be careful when you're dipping your brush in, because it could start to get a little messy while you're working. So today I'm going to make sure there is some glitter glue. But before I put on the glitter glue, I want to tell you what I want to put on the first eye. So the first eye, I am going to go in with Retrograde for the majority of the lid, and then light particle right here. I wanted to make sure I was saying the right name because I thought it said light party and I was like, what? But light particle on that inner corner area. But since my eyelid's going to be closed, I didn't want to tell you all this information while I was like a one-eyed pirate. So we're just going to put that glitter glue on to make sure that we give it the best possible chance to impress me. There we go. And then I'm going to get my brush. I should have picked out my brush beforehand. And we're going to go into Retrograde, which is that like greeny yellow shade. And we're just going to start right there. And I picked up very little, so I'm just going to go back in again. These are very like sparkly. Very glittery, very sparkly colored. I am going to go in with a second coat. So I'm just gonna rub my brush back in. There we go. Okay, I wasn't getting that green color. I was kind of getting like a pale yellow. I mean, they are, I believe some of them are shifty shades, so that makes sense. But I did want to build it up and see if it would shine just a little brighter. And it definitely does. So I'm just gonna tap to blend that in a little bit. It doesn't come off as greeny on the lid. It almost comes off like olive toned. If you can see from that. That might just be the shiftiness, but I was kind of expecting more of this like lime green, like pop of color, and it's a little bit more olive tone, but it might just be the light I'm in that is doing that. So I'm gonna take light particle, which was that kind of like light yellowy shade, and we're just gonna put that in the inner corner, and wow. Like that is bright. Definitely yellow. Though I am having a harder time differentiating the two colors. Just from what I can see. I can see a little bit of that like lighter yellow shade, so it does kind of stand out a little bit. But it's also kind of mixing in a little bit more than I would like it to. So we're gonna take that off, and I'm gonna put Terraform under the eye. I am going to see if I can reuse this tape. There we go. I just needed to get some of the sparkle off the bottom of my eyelid so I could really blend this out. And I think I got at least a good bit of it, so that's good. And ta-da. First eye done. Like I said, the green is not coming out the way I thought the green was going to come out. It's still pretty, and it's still shimmering and sparkly. So I'm not mad, just what I'm seeing. Okay, so I think next I am going to use, oh dear. You know what, we're going to go with these. We're going to use Illuminate and Wavelength. So this like purpley blue shade, and then this light purple shade. So we're gonna get that glitter glue back out wherever I put it. Oh, I put it back. Of course. How dare it be in its rightful place? Definitely not definitely not my fault there. But we're gonna paint that on again. There we go. And I'm gonna go in with Illuminate, which is right here. And I should have picked my brush again, like I said, before I started doing this, but we're living on the edge. So I'm gonna put Luminate. This one's not picking up as easy. We're gonna put this in like the middle of my eyelid. Like that's where we're gonna kind of put that color, is in the middle of the eyelid here. Okay, maybe it's picking up more than I think it's picking up. This shade is very like foiled looking, like almost looks like metal, like super freaking pretty. This Luminate shade. Definitely like this one. And then we're gonna go into Wavelength, which is that lighter purple shade. And again, it's looking like it's not picking up a ton, but seems to be showing up on the lid, so proves me wrong. We're just gonna keep putting that on a little bit. There we go. That Wavelength color, the lighter purple, definitely has like a lighter base to it. So it's definitely gonna be a little, is not gonna have like that kind of, I don't know, that, let's see if I can find my words today. I'm working on it. It doesn't have like a really solid base, so it is kind of just like purple with sparkles, which I like. I got no problem with those kinds of shades, so looks really pretty in my opinion. And then we're gonna take the tape off, and should I use one more color? I think I'm gonna use one more color. I think I'm gonna use Moonwater, which is right here. I think I'm gonna use that color as like an inner corner highlight. Ooh, that's very pretty. Like very like light water kind of look. Very pretty. Yep, that needed to go on the inner corner with those purple shades. Like it belonged there. And then I'm gonna use Meteor Sand, which is that like other brown, the yellowish brown, and we're gonna go in there and just underline. Okay, so second eye is on. Very shimmery, very purpley, a little bit of blue right there in the corner. And I am gonna go off camera, put on some mascara, some definitely some concealer. I need a little concealer to clean all this up. And we'll be right back. I'm back. The face is done. It's all over. Well, not really, because I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day, and then I'm gonna tell you how it was. Because just because it looks pretty on my eyes right now doesn't mean it lasts the day. It's definitely pretty though. I love indie shimmers so much. Like, look at that. Like, look at that shine. Look at that shimmer. Just, it's gorgeous. And yes, I'm gonna go a full day with 2 different eyes because who cares? I am just going to be at home working. No one's gonna see me. It's not like I got a meeting today where I gotta show my face. It's not like I'm going anywhere special today where I need to look cohesive. And even then, I think even on this channel, I have done 2 eye looks and then have left the house in 2 different eye looks. It is what it is. It's called art. Artistic choice. Let's call it artistic choice. I don't know if my eye makeup's art, but artistic choice is definitely a word I would use. But this is the final product. I am also trying some other products out today. Some stuff we have talked about before, but I just wanted to get another look at. So for example, I am playing again with the Pure foundation, the 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, to see if we have troubles today, if it's gonna look the same. I used a little less than I did last time, so hopefully that gives us a good look. The bronze stick from Colourpop, still using. That will come up in a video very soon, but I do love these stick formulas. So little spoiler alert there. I like the stick formulas, so you may be able to figure out if I like this bronzer or not. So trying out the bronzer, trying this Colourpop No Filter loose setting powder to see how I like it. Using the Super Lock from Maybelline. I've used this before on the channel, so we've seen, I've used this before, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. It is, it's a Revlon lipstick. It's the, sorry, not Revlon, L'Oreal. It's their L'Oreal Color Riche one, and worth it. It's supposed to be a Pillow Talk dupe. I don't know why I bought it, because I don't know if I'm like a huge fan of the actual Pillow Talk color, like the original one, but my curiosity got the best of me. And so far it's like a pretty comfortable formula. Like I'm enjoying the formula, and it matches my like my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheatin' Pillow Talk. As you can see, this was a mini, and now it's like really miniature. Like this, I will be using it till the end. I do have a backup, but I will be using this till the very end. And this formula is comfortable. It is not matte, so it's not going to stay on your lips really easily. Like it transfers on my drink all the time, so it's not going to do that. But I don't hate it. The color may not be me, but I don't hate it. And oh, the L'Oreal Infallible highlighter illuminator thing. It looks too deep for me, but if you blend it out, it's fine. Like I thought this was going to be too deep, but it actually works with my skin really well. So, oh, the bottom does open up. There's a mirror. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Learn something new every day. I am going to come back later, probably, hopefully around 6. It's almost 1 o'clock now. I'm on my lunch break, so having fun there. But I'm going to come back probably about around 6 o'clock to give y'all an update. And if I don't come back at 6, I will try to come back at least before bedtime, because I got to wash this stuff off before I go to bed. So I will give some final thoughts real quick about the Space Chemistry palette before I see the wear time. The mattes are really pretty. I was a little underwhelmed at first, but I like them. As kind of basic as they are, I really like them. I don't know if I'd want to use them with these colors, but I like them. They do kick up a lot, so if you don't like that, take that into consideration. The shimmers are really pretty. They don't break apart in the pan, which I like. That green shade is not quite what I thought it would be, but it is very beautiful. I really love that Wavelength and Illuminate shade along with Moonwater. And I really want to try Solarium, Atmosphere, and Sweet Atoms, because those are kind of calling my name. But I think I want to use a different matte, like mattes, to complement them. But other than that, I think I like this, but we'll see the wear time. So I'll be back before you know it. Hi, just wanted to give a quick update on the palette, because the foundation or the powder is just not it. Because that is my chin at, what time is it? Almost 8 o'clock. So that is how the chin looks, but the eyes are looking pretty good from what I can see in the camera and from what I can see in the mirror. No creasing, no crunching, no flaking. Still looks pretty good. I'll have to play with it some more, obviously. I do want to play with these shimmers with a colorful matte eyeshadow, but I think they look good so far. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up for now and see how it performs with other shadows. But thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Again, thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.